My pants are unzipped.
Welcome to another episode of The Ship Has Sailed, and I regret everything. Absolutely everything. Why did you have to do that?
All of the regrets.
Oh, Jesus.
It's always a regrettable moment when Kroze takes off his pants.
Whoa!
Whoa, whoa.
Wait. How does Bobby know?
Whoa, yeah.
That's a story for another time.
Is it? Not a
Long
story?
ago in the
Hayabusa
distant
have-
year of 2013.
We don't talk about that, Bobby! No! Never talk about that ever again!
Is this the time where John St. John wrote John was here on your nipple? Or is this the time... or is this something else?
That's actually part 3 of 5 of the saga, kind of like Xenogears.
Alright then.
Beast Wars, only less pants.
We're gonna go right to Hayabusa because his last chapter was really underwhelming, so I'd like to continue on with that. I can't even remember what happened in the last chapter besides him lying to me.
It
So-
ate candy a little bit.
Oh yes,
Because I wouldn't
he
shoot it.
stuck his fingers in my mouth like a like an L cosplayer.
And
Remember?
they played, you take
Remember-
it. No, you take it. No, you take it.
Remember back in the early 2000s where every cosplayer had to put all their hands in their mouth because they were L? Ah!
And then con sickness spread far and wide.
It was like the
Easiest cosplay
It was
of
like
all
the
time.
Grinch stole. It was like the Grinch spread con plague that few years. And when he realized people were dying of con plague, his heart grew 5 sizes larger that day, or whatever the fuck. Anyway, chapter 5, memories of that day.
And again, memories of that day, because spaces are not necessary.
Yes.
Hairy arm in the distance.
Yeah, you're in my shot. Also,
Guest
you have
starring
barbecue
Harry
on your,
Arm.
on your. No, stop.
I have a question. Can we romance the hairy arm?
Yes,
We
please.
can't romance my roommate. There's no romancing my room. He pouted and he went and
Next
left
time
the
you're there,
room.
Kroze. Next time you're there.
You have a good time.
But, Kana, we
It's
don't even
always
have
a
to
good
try because
time.
it's always a good time.
I knew you were gonna do that joke. By the way,
Tyler just finished his interview, so he'll be here later.
By
That's
the
a cute
way,
shirt.
my shirt is by Pete Ellison.
Where's my Pete Ellison shirt?
Your Pete Ellison shirt has been sitting over here forever. It is literally right here on the side of my desk. Is really messy. It's literally like right there. This.
Hey, there it is.
Yeah.
One
So,
day.
I was
So
gonna...
this is supposed to be a gameplay about man whores, and we're talking about shirts.
Yeah, sorry about that. I wanted to say goodbye to my roommate because I'm gonna have a party without him because I'm gonna be home alone for a while. Wait, what?
These man whores don't even
Whoa.
have shirts. They
And
have
that's why
robes.
we're playing Prostitution, the game. All right.
Yay, prostitute.
So is the next Let's Play Marvel Brothel?
Later.
Prostitution.
I've played that, actually.
What a show. The prostitution.
Okay.
Here we go.
Let's
Tony
rein-
Stark's easy mode.
Let's rein it in. Chapter 5, Memories of That Day.
Kana, you need to get up.
You didn't even say the line right. Or in your
I
character.
know. Sorry. Kana, you need to get up.
You still didn't say the line right.
Hey, Kana, you need to get up soon. Sorry, I forgot the last word.
I could hear a gentle voice. It almost sounded like something from a soothing lullaby. I balled myself up under the sheets.
You never were a morning person.
That's how I act in the morning. Like, no, the sun.
No, not awake enough for man whores today. Going back to bed.
I could hear the voice chuckling. I could feel someone else's warmth. I could smell something sweet. This was definitely not my room. Huh? Oh, hey, CG! Hi! How you
Well,
doing?
hello, me. Good morning, Kana.
I opened my eyes up in surprise, and Hayato was right there in front of me. I was so shocked that I couldn't speak.
Why are you so surprised? You've been so close to me last night, too. So disinterested, she has to drink her Coke.
It is not Coke, it is wild cherry Pepsi, which
Oh, snap.
usually it's
Good for
Dr.
you.
Pepper, but I had a deal. No, I was...
Yes, you were.
He forcefully pulled me over, and our bodies pressed up against each other. I'd just woken up, and my heart was already racing.
It feels so nice holding you while I'm asleep.
Hayato, don't say such strange things.
It's not strange. It's the truth.
I could feel the thin sheet in his burly body. It was completely different from his delicate body from the past.
Hush. I wish we could stay like this forever.
Oh, I have to go home now. I am cock-blocking the side dish. This is a first.
Oh, God.
Can we just talk about how, like, this is the first time that's happened?
Yeah, you're right.
He held me tightly after saying those words. My back bent, my chest hurt. I didn't want to leave him. Oh no, already a choice. This is too sudden. I don't know what to do.
I don't want to go home.
No, well, I like my mom, right? Supposedly.
Just a bit longer.
I wish I hadn't gone to sleep, I think.
Could be.
It's a little...
I don't.
It's a little mischievous. And not, like... So we're relearning about each other, right? And it's a line he might not expect. So
There's no I wish you were Talco moment.
There will never be I wish you were Talco moment.
I didn't go to Taco Bell. I went to Papa John's today. It's totally different. Totally different. Alright.
Papa Iros. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, I hate you all.
Iroha sounds like the Jewish version of Iroha.
Okay, we've broken it. Let's play over. See you guys next part. Bye.
You're not allowed to end it. You guys always try and end my episodes. It's my show. Stop trying to end my shit. Don't make me
The show
hit
doesn't
you.
end until the meeting buzzer goes off.
I've got a light. I'll hit you with it.
Nothing ends till Talco says it ends.
Oh, Jesus Christ. It never stops.
When Talco arrives, it does end.
Alright. I wish I hadn't gone to sleep. If it meant that we had to part so quickly.
I was happy too, but I felt so relieved having you sleep next to me in my arms.
We continued hugging each other for a bit longer. I started getting ready to go home, though I dreaded leaving him. The people in Yoshiwara during the morning time were all silent. I would sometimes see courtesans saying their goodbyes to customers. It was so silent now that the Yoshiwara from last night seemed like a completely different place.
Are you cold?
No, I'm fine. We held hands like kids as he walked me home. I was standing next to such a thoughtful, irreplaceable person to me. Our immediate parting was near, but I wasn't looking forward to it.
Yana. Will you come back to Yoshiwara?
That's interesting because you think he'd want me to stay away. You know what? I think the main character is going to see something she doesn't want to see. Right? I think that would be probably where their storyline is going. It would be the most interesting aspect because it gives the protag some personality.
Whoa. That's a dirty word around these parts.
I know, right? I know.
She'll like see him with another woman and she'll be like, mother.
She'll see Takao without a shirt.
Well,
Everyone
I've
sees
already
Takao.
seen that. Like, I've already seen that. That's not new, so, you know. The lights. The lights. The lights. The lights. The lights. Wait, let me do
I wonder
it.
how long I can hold my chin up.
I don't know. Is your neck really that bad on support?
Well, I mean, no, I'm not even going to go there.
Did someone say support?
Takao, I swear to God.
Oh.
This sandal in your face.
Huh? I stopped abruptly after hearing his sudden question, and he followed suit. Our hands began to tighten, but it might have been because of the distance between us. I'm not sure. Why was he asking me? Was he asking me if I would come see him again? Or was he asking me if I would go to Yoshiwara again as a customer, just like everyone else? Which one was it?
And now you don't have to tell courtesan like me, but... I don't want you to be tainted here.
Unless it's by him, of course. He's not saying that, but it's very obvious. Oh. Hayato pulled me closer, and we looked into each other's eyes up close.
I know I have no right to forbid you from seeing other men, but... And I can't ask you to visit me if you decide to come to Yoshiwara again. But my only hope is that your beautiful heart doesn't become contaminated.
My heart ached. The depths of my chest hurt. The more he appealed to me with his earnest expression and eyes, the stronger the pain became. I understand. I don't have any plans to come back here yet. Say my name. Really quick, just say it.
Kana.
Hayato brought his hand to my cheek. His gentle hand was a little cold, and it was shaking a little. Hayato? ... Slowly, he came closer to me. The dazzling sun illuminated his gallant face. I couldn't take my eyes off of him. I opened my eyes wide so I wouldn't miss a single moment. We were almost touching. The moment I thought that, Hayato turned his face away.
Who could defile you?
Huh? What?
Nothing. Let's go.
Is he thinking about something naughty? I think he might be.
He was thinking about what Takao was doing.
Yeah. His soft whisper was drowned out. Hayato tugged on my arm and started walking off again. He started briskly walking further and further away. Hayato, you're going too fast.
Huh?
I tried to keep up with his fast pace, but I stumbled on something and fell over. I felt the shock throughout my body, and Hayato pulled my hand. However, he held me tightly, and a few of my valuables started to fall.
Are you okay, Kana? Sorry for walking so fast.
No, it's okay. Thank you for supporting me.
I'm just glad you weren't hurt.
He knelt down to pick up the fallen valuables, but before he could reach them, someone else picked them up.
Huh?
Ooh, I don't know who this is. Any guesses?
Tokiwa.
I think Tokiwa, but I don't know.
It might be.
Well, Bobby is Taylor's replacement.
Tokiwa.
Tokiwa.
Okay.
So.
This sure is a fancy jewel.
Oh, a patrol supervisor.
Oh, a patrol supervisor.
Who wants to be the patrol supervisor then?
I'll be the patrol supervisor.
Okay, Kroze is the patrol supervisor. I never thought I would meet one at a time like this. If possible, I didn't want to get involved with them, and I started getting nervous.
Good morning, Hayabusa. How far are you planning on escorting this young lady?
The patrol supervisor's eyes were probing me as she looked me up and— Oh, it's a she!
That's one butch patrol supervisor.
I came here to look at the delicious man.
Whoopsie. I kind of thought they would be guys. They sound
That's
like
my
cops.
excuse. I'm actually looking at the women.
She looked me up and down. She was about the same age as my mother. She was wearing a beautiful kimono and had her hair was tied up neatly. Her stern, overpowering eyes glinted.
I'm taking her back to the front gate, but do you have a problem with that?
Hayato's tone became very dull.
I've never seen you act so kindly to one of your guests before.
I guess the patrol squad supervisor is well informed about each and every courtesan in Yoshiwara.
You always have to have the last word, don't you? By the way, I'm a girl. What is this jewel? It isn't something that a young lady would usually possess.
Kana, you don't have to answer her.
If you can't answer me, then I'll have to assume yet you've done something wrong. Recently, some people have been leaving this play without paying their dues. We have to follow all suspicious leads that we find. Still a woman.
Then you have nothing to worry about. I'll play by the blah 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 blah. I'll play by the rules and wait until my contract ends.
You might be the only one who's thinking that.
The patrol supervisor slowly started to glare at me. I was startled, and my body began to tremble.
Where are you from, miss? I'm sure you have a lot of valuables in that parcel. Don't you?
It's for her kimono.
I hesitated to speak, and Hayato stood in front of me to protect me.
Her kimono, you say?
Yeah, I just told her that I wanted to see her wearing a kimono once in a while. I had one made for her. Please, don't look inside. You'll ruin our romantic secret.
The patrol supervisor stared at me from behind Hayato.
And could you stop trying to scare off my valuable customer? She's terribly frightened because of your abrupt accusations. She's not used to this place yet.
Or my womanly muscles.
I wish a man would buy a kimono like that for me one day.
I just imagine, like, the female cop from Super Jail in a kimono. Is what I've been thinking about the entire time. Continue.
You have such a way with words.
The supervisor didn't sound happy as she snorted, and she took her eyes... After that, she reluctantly handed the jewel back to us and left.
We ran into trouble this early in the morning.
I was finally able to calm down, and Hayato turned around to look at me. I let the strength out of my body. Thanks.
No problem. She was scary, wasn't she?
Huh? Yeah. Hayato smiled as if nothing had happened. He also sounded much more cheerful than he did when talking to the patrol officer.
Well, if she didn't have such a demonic face, she wouldn't be able to manage Yoshiwara.
Hayato, you're going too far. She didn't look like a demon.
Are you sure? Are you sure your eyes aren't bad?
You're terrible.
Sorry, don't cry, okay?
He placed his hand on top of my head. He caressed it gently, and I was quickly moved by his kindness. I wouldn't cry for something like this.
Is that so? I guess you're pretty strong.
You always treat me like a kid.
Can't help it. You'll always be like my little sister.
Even though I'm an adult now?
You're not an adult just yet.
Yes, I am.
If you're that stubborn, I don't think I can call you an adult.
What? You jerk! I knew he was just teasing me and didn't really mean it, but I always got mad and acted stubborn.
It's okay, Kana. I don't want you to become an adult just yet.
Why?
You don't get it?
No, you need to tell me why.
Maybe you'll understand when you become an adult.
Why won't you tell me?
I don't know.
You're just going to avoid my question?
Yep, exactly.
Hayato, you're just like a kid teasing me like this.
You might be right.
We gently started to hold hands again. Our eyes met and slowly started to meld together. I stopped pouting in an instant. Hayato could easily manipulate my heart at will. It had always been like that.
Oh, I'm beginning the day by seeing you off like this. We had fun together in our dream, and now I'm sending you off into reality. Maybe we could have been together in our dream world, even though I'm a courtesan.
As he walked off, he started to mutter to himself. Why? We could be together in reality, too.
No, we can't. I cherish you too much and don't want to drag you into this place. I don't want you to ever see me like this again.
No.
I'm sure I don't need to tell you this, but please be happy.
No.
I'll come see you again in a few years.
No.
Bitch, listen to me and go away. Oh god, no. Okay.
Be careful of who you're talking about.
I'm talking about the character. Don't try to act cute. Kana.
No.
This reminds me of the day reminds me of the day you clung to my back.
Huh? We were at the front gate, but my feet stopped. I held on to his hand tightly, so he couldn't let go of me.
When I had left my home, I'd been so reluctant to let go of me, or you were so reluctant to let go of me too. It had been hot that day. My back had been covered in sweat. But you'd stayed glued to me without letting me go.
Hayato started to tap the hand I was using to hold his. He was trying to tell me that it was time for me to go. I shook my head vigorously, and then... I moved my bag of chips, I'm sorry. I crushed all my chips. Oh, jeez.
He won't like you saying, I want you to come with me, because he's still stuck on the whole courtesan thing.
He's not going to, and he's gonna be upset if I say I'll come back, so I guess I remember.
Gonna say remember, yeah.
Yeah. It always seems like you get more points with him if you, like, remember stuff. I remember that day, too.
I see. You were always perceptive. I'd never tell you that I was leaving for good, but you wouldn't let go of me.
I'd been scared that my fears would come true.
Sorry about that, Kana.
It's okay.
Kana, it's about time for us to part. Be careful walking home.
I clenched his loosened hand. Hayato gently and carefully freed his fingers from my grip. I gave up and stopped resisting because I knew it was inevitable. I bit my lip tightly. Goodbye, Hayato.
Yeah, see you later.
He smiled brilliantly. I couldn't see any sorrow in his face. Hayato watched me as I left. I knew when he said later that it would be far into the future. When I turned towards the gate, I decided not to look back at him. I continued to feel his piercing eyes on my back. A few days later, I thought I wouldn't hear from him again for a few years, but Hayato sent me a letter. Feelings of excitement and anxiety mixed together as I opened up the letter. They're suspicious of me. The contents of the letter weren't romantic at all. When Hayato had walked me to the front gate that day, Yoshiwara's patrol supervisor had begun to doubt my integrity. For the time being, Hayato didn't want me to step foot into Yoshiwara. That was what he'd written. Have I done something deplorable? Guilt started to rise up inside my chest as I asked those words. At that time, I'd been overcome with passionate feelings to save the couple from being torn apart. I still didn't think I'd done anything wrong. However, if I was to be treated like a criminal, then I might start to question my integrity. I didn't know what to do. What was I to do from now on? I read the letter over and over, and my feelings began to spiral. Then, later that night... Every time with Hayabusa, as soon as it starts getting good,
Why you do this to me, bro, Abusa? Why?
Mr. Hayabusa! Patrol Officer Trouble wants to see you in his office. In her office. I'm sorry, I'm going through interesting times.
You're going through menopause, maybe?
Use my proper pronouns.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Are all the
The buds of my bosom are starting to become firm.
What?
What? What?
What? What does that even mean?
It means his nipples are hard.
Usually that's not like what a guy
That's not something a guy